When you go into the door, on my right is my bed, and on my left is my dressing table, and I've got telly, I've got radio, and you look straight in front of you and there's a window, and I've got posters on my walls, and I've got cupboards on the left as well.
Have you got a computer in your bedroom?
It's in my sister's bedroom, because my bedroom's too small.
With a shilling on your glass in case you nicked it. And the kids used to come round and they used to watch anyone put their glass down, go, blimey, when you look round the next minute it was gold. They'd run in the pub and change it for the shilling. And outside the pub on the Saturday nights and the Sunday morning was just like a fairground. With carts, horses and carts, traps and ponies, all the gypsies, everyone. We all mixed. We was all one.
12 o'clock at night on London Bridge Station, we used to sit out there and wait for the train to come in.
Oh, yes, it's changed, yes. There's no local people about here much now. They seem nearly all strangers have drifted in. They modernised all the old cottages, so they're, well, practically out of the working man's reach, you see. They were sold, all the old cottages that was tumbling down. They sold them because they hadn't, well, they said they couldn't afford to repair them and put them under the council's, you know, specifications to be modernised. They were sold and more or less better off strangers have bought them, you see.
And it's because I didn't like living in foster families and care homes, because like I didn't like the way that they were treating me, and I used to like run off a lot. And then I practically made myself homeless because I felt more safe on the street than I did with a family. Sleeping in the street, the worst thing about it is probably the cold and not finding a dry place to stay, and then worrying about how you're going to keep warm during the night, and like worrying about if the place is safe or not, where you're going to sleep, and like trying to find a safe place to stay.
So at any rate, this particular day I've been on the labour exchange, see if there's any jobs going. Got my card franked up for health insurance cover. And outside was the active members of the Communist Party handing out leaflets, an official march with police escort to go from the horse fair, Haymarket it was called then, to the council house, which was in Corn Street, not the council house there is now.
When you come along on top of the hill, well, you know there's a farm down in the hollow and there's a bit old barren place up above in there. Oh, I had that good place to look after. There. Oh, I went on up, climbed down up the hill, best I could, and got up towards the two trees. Oh, my Lord, when I got the two trees there, they're like a mountain for them. I didn't know where to go. Went over the gate. You never see the gate. I went over near about where the gate were. And when I got over that gate, see, it turned quite so deep there. That's the wind of the blood, it like up to this. And I walked along there. When I got along there, I'm doing I'm done now. I don't know where to go.
My name's Ryan.
I'm Ben. Just a bit boring because you got nothing to do.
I know, last year we played out with friends and it started to get boring.
Olivia has been doing like singing with us, and we do it on stage.
Oh, what sort of singing are you talking about?
We do YMCA and Time War.
Thanks. Thank you for
Thanks a lot.
all the money that you've put into the club.
That's right.
And if we never had this club, we would never have fun.
I played likes of Alp Street and people like that. It was always 21 none or 22 none, you know. It was a walkover. And we used to back onto the Birmingham ground. And of course, if there was a match on in the week, the railway used to run at the back of the playground with a little 6-foot wall. So if Birmingham was playing, we'd get over the 6-foot wall in the break, cross the railway, over the railings and hide in the ground until the match started. So we used to get a free look at the match.
When we were putting an old half-timbered house down, and I was a man, And a Yankee come up with he got a motorbike, and he wanted to get a bit of wood out of the forest to harden. And I sold him a piece of the rafter, that's what, off the roof, what carries the toil. And he said he was going to have a stamp box made out on it. He's going to take it to America. I said, well, it's full of nails. It'll break the tools. He said, it wouldn't matter, I must buy him some more.
Robbing bikes, robbing motorbikes, robbing cars, people getting shot, and people crashing and smashing at people's windows. Like people smashing each other's houses up and that. If we see any gangs, we don't even go by them. We just walk off. Only if it's our own gang. So if we see people who we know, we just go by them and that. And if we see like a slow car or anything, we just like in case it's a pedo or something like that. And if we see like a fast car, we just jump on the side there quick.
As one who has derived considerable benefit through the work of the Housing Committee, I think I should be entitled to speak about the difference it has made in the life of an ordinary housewife like myself. The difference between slum property and this house and its surroundings you can see for yourself. Take this kitchen, for instance. Cooking is quick and easy with a modern gas cooker. I can set it at any speed and leave the meal preparing, knowing it will be perfectly cooked whilst I am carrying on with some other work.
And then, I mean, same as Leeds and that, well, had it across the home, you know. When my dad used to go away, us kids used to get out and eat and turn a bit of wood up and... He's very good, that road. I mean, if he'd come in and he'd seen you doing anything and he said, hey, what are they doing there? I'm just trying to do such a thing, Dad. Well, what's wrong with that road for? Well, I thought it was the best road. Well, here, try this, and do it like this, you know. Now, I mean, he'd let you carry on, but you mustn't use his tools. He had his tools on one side of the shop now, as soon as all these was half worn, you know, he'd have thrown them on one side and on the other side. You could use any of that side of the shop, but you mustn't go that side.
You all right now? This is the big reveal. Pictures coming out.
Go on then.
Control your excitement.
Go on then. Hey, Dad, that's actually spot on, you know.
It does resemble us in a way.
It does look, and there's even Dave.
Yeah.
That's actually good, that. How long did that take?
Oh, too long. It's not relaxing. I don't know. Thanks for everyone watching Golden Boxing series. It's been a bit different this time, with this social isolation thing, like. But we're managing. We're getting through it. I hope it cheered some people up. You want to say anything? Leave it all to me.
Yeah, you didn't let me get a word in edgeways, did you? You go on. It's me all the time, and it's you.
Jesus Christ! This is social isolation, you know.
I was in like 1,000, million more maybe, under the same bracket. But like I say, a lot went there, and then what happened then? If they couldn't get a job after 18, they'd go join the forces, right? Or in the Navy, they'd go about 15 or 16 years when you could join the Navy. You see, they'd go and join that, yeah. Or emigrate. A big sign on Regent Road there. Emigrate to Canada. Eh? A lot used to go there. And rough it out there, yeah. We were sitting with what we had.
I was telling them at Nad last night about you.
Oh, yes.
And so one woman says, did not telling me about ghost or church. I said, no. Now this were through, but young man has that firm up top there. Peter Nab, it was his father. They lived in a hole down there, out. And he was sexton then at Arwood Church, you know, and looked after at school and that. And there were somebody died with a very serious fever. So he had to be up all night digging this grave. And they were just past that lich gate, you know, where the sedge is. And
I think the environment's going to get all messy and that because there's loads of litter now and all pollution in there and stuff. I think there's just going to be a big breakdown soon. Don't know when, like.
Crime and drugs.
Yeah, crime.
When you get old, when you're old and you can't, like old women, you can't really do no. I know, because they want to walk another way. It's like if we see a big gang walking by us then and we don't know them, we want to walk another way. So, like if it's older people, they just...
Must be terrifying.
Yeah.
My grandma's been doing she with heartbreak. Walked into it in town and put her hand in her handbag and walked off with money that she'd just borrowed from a loan.
Second word, well, finished betting at first. But First World War, we were on 3 days when we come back. Then I used to go in it morning, and there were 2 fellas talking, you know, same as they will talk and out like that. One fella says, "By Nick Grand," he says, "we've no waging at labour exchange." He said, "It's grand." He says, "Fred does well for us." We should leave him alone, he gets paid for it. "Oh no, oh yours, oh well, as soon I get paid for it," I says, "I can go for it myself." That learned me a lesson.
To learn to piecing. That is, if he's been into that trade, if he's been into production department at yarn, he'll have to learn to piecing. But if he's been into shed, he'll have to learn to twisting. That's the other end. Yarns is we produce yarn at one end, and then at the other end you see they wave it into cloth. There's 2 sections, you know, and then there's finishing oil. Straight to carbonising right through to cloth. Well, I mean, they said they didn't bother about waste to a certain extent, you know. Woolens, it's worse it with, they were more particular. That what they call a spool, and then that a pummel, and I put bowl in, and then I hit it, same as a weigh scale, and then when bowl sprung up, I hit it. That's what it was, not in spell. That's all it is. Well, that were.
This is what I pay all my money for, this is what I go to work for, 40 hours a week, I love it. But like, at the end of the day, like, I don't really want to take holidays at work. At the end of the day, it's like 2 days holiday. Like, those holidays can be spent somewhere else. I could be going somewhere on holiday, could be going somewhere warm, but no, I'm here on a Monday night where it's -1, things like that. It's really cold at the end of the day, but you do it because you love it.
The players are going to need every inch of support and every decibel we can raise.
If a bloke was gone with a lass and they weren't married, she had a bad name, you know, and everybody looked down on people like that. And if a lass had been, even if a lass had been with a wedlock, she was frowned upon, you know. I mean, people's attitudes changed now. And I didn't think they're right now anyway. I was lucky I got the right one. I mean, it didn't work for my brother. He got the wrong one, so you cannot speak for other people, really, can you? You always think you're going to be left with out again, don't you? It's in the back of your mind. But we bought our house, and it's the best thing we done, like.
The 1926 strike for the miners.
Right.
There was no such bloody thing. It was a lockout.
A lockout rather than a strike?
Every miner, everybody employed at a pit or about a pit got 14 days notice. And it said they would re-employ you again if you would suffer 40% reduction. I'll explain it as well as I can, lad. I was telling you, I used coal for 1 tuppence halfpenny a ton. But on top of that 1 tuppence halfpenny, what they call the sliding scale.